Here comes the mana. We gotta be ready. Never mind. We're good. We're doing it from scratch today. I just had to craft all these professors. No, not that professor. This Professor Dellian Fel. So we are gonna build a brawl deck with Professor Dellian Fel from scratch. Now, brawl decks take a lot of time. Just showing up and building a perfect brawl deck is almost impossible the way that the format has gone. So what I think is a good way to do it, and my favorite way to do it, is go pick out the cheap, powerful, good cards. The cheap, powerful, good cards. And you're thinking, Cling to Dust, really? Yeah, really. Pick out those. Put those in your deck. The ones that kind of answer the current brawl meta as we know it, like Dark Ritual is 100% busted, and cheap cards like Cut Down are 100% good. Go through and pick out a lot of your like 1 and 2 mana bangers. Then, over time, you usually come up with the cards. It just kind of from hanging out, you come up with the cards that are going to make your commander better, and that fit so well with your commander that they really thematically take spots from these incredibly efficient cards that we've kind of gotten used to the more we played the format. Grave Expectations is a really good card. I think most people know that at this point. The Heist Machine. If you don't like alchemy cards, here's what I would say to those who don't like alchemy cards. If you're still mad about alchemy cards, yeah, that's fine. Don't run them. It's totally cool. I think that Ghost form is always good when a Planeswalker is your commander, because the biggest risk is they die so easily. So I always run Kai's Ghost form. But yeah, you don't have to run alchemy cards in this format. There are plenty of non-alchemy cards that you can put in your deck that are very good. We're going to be a fetch land deck, so Moonshadow is great. Nethergoyf is always insane. What you're really getting a look at is the cards in the 1 mana category that I respect, because 1 mana cards are so important in Brawl in any big format. In fact, in Standard now, because Standard's so large that 1 mana cards are completely busted most of the time. So that is how you get super efficient formats. Anyway, it's me. Hi, hello, it's me. It's CGB. I am playing Magic the Gathering today. I love Magic the Gathering. It's a good game. And I love Brawl because I get to try out the new cards with a little bit of, just a little bit of insulation from the brutality of Standard. Brawl is a brutal format, don't get me wrong, but I get a little more variety. Not every deck feels the same in Brawl until you played it for a while. So it's good to switch it up from time to time. I like a Curse Marauder. If you are a deck that's going to run Reanimate, which I'm 100% going to run, and other reanimation type effects, a Curse Marauder, just having that available in your graveyard is a good move. I'd love to play Bowmasters. I think that Bowmasters is an excellent card until it's nerfed. And I think that nerfed Bowmasters is so legitimately bad, I don't run it. I do like Bitter Blossom a lot, both for defending Planeswalkers and for the Kindred Enchantment type line that grows my Goyfs. See, we are in black, and they have Nethergoyf and they have Borrowgoyf, which are the two like insane Goyfs. They're not the only ones. Pyrogoyf is very good as well, but they are insane Goyfs, and it does make me want to play some of these types of cards. Let's see, what else do we like? I mean, I like Nightmare a lot, but I have had issues with it. It's not, I mean, it's not full on recurring Nightmare, is it? No, it's not. But Dark Confidant, I love Dark Confidant. I love Dothy Voidwalker. I think I run these cards all the time. I love Deep Cavern Bat. Run this card all the time. Tempting to run Demonic Consul if we're going to play a demon, but I'm not absolutely sure we will. Also not sure what the creature count is for like Diabolic Intent. But tutors are getting stronger, and one-ofs are getting stronger. We could run Proliferate cards to try to Ultimate Professor, which is the -6 whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. But that is not, I mean, that's really not the target here. I think Emperor of Bones is great graveyard hate. And let's see, there's so many ways to deal with things in green black that I think we'll get to that in no problem. But yeah, we're gonna we're gonna go through like the 1 and 2 mana green black cards, and we're gonna go into the green cards, and we're gonna see how many spots we have left over after that. We're gonna do the multicolor cards, add some cards from there, and then we'll look for the absolute bangers that we know of that are 3, 4, 5 mana, particularly if they're free. That always has a big impact on Brawl. Free spells are huge. The format is a monster. We'll also look at some of the new released cards. What are they? The special guests, right? Always fun to look at those and see what we can find, as there's sure to be some goodies. Persist is a good card, especially when you run Entomb. And like I said, you can run things like a Curse Marauder, but it doesn't get out Grizzlebrand, which is the main reason to run Entomb and Reanimate, because sometimes you just get a hand that goes turn 2 Grizzlebrand, and then guess what? You have a good chance of winning. Cheesing games in Brawl, it is an important part of the format. I love Ripples of Undeath. I love that card so much. And when I have life gain in my command zone, I can run so many of the cards that make me pay life that I don't normally get to run enough of. I usually have to cut a lot of these cards. So I'm excited for today. Not really a Waste Not, or I don't think we're a Wishclaw deck. I remember when there was time for Wishclaw lines. I think those days are gone. All right, let's go to the green 1 mana cards. Oh, Haywire Might. There we go. Analyze the Pollen. Birds. Like all of the good little mana dorks. I don't think we're going to have enough lands for Burgeoning and Explore. Those are cards I like to run a lot in Brawl, but I usually run very high land counts when I do. They're just hard to interact with. Most people can't deal with them. Crop Rotation can get a certain land that I'm such a big fan of now. Dig Up in green-black specifically can become a tutor later, which is huge. Elvish Reclaimer can get a certain land that I love. Some of you already know. Let's say it's a land that has tap to draw a card as a line of text on it. Yeah. Is Grist good? If it entered from your graveyard or cast it from your graveyard, I feel like you got to build around Grist. Goose is just kind of a one-shot in mana if you don't have a way to produce the food. I have always loved Kami of Bamboo Groves. It's like my own little arboreal grazer. But better than grazer. I love Noxious Revival. You can incidentally sort of hate the graveyard with it, which is fun. Are we Nature's Claiming? Giving the opponent life? I want to try Nature's Claim. I haven't played Nature's Claim yet. I don't play much green in Brawl. Pick Your Poison, I think, is probably a really good Brawl card. Probably a much better commander card. In fact, we're going to have so many ways to remove a variety of cards that I don't think I need it now that I think about it. The tutors. There's always a creature you want. The roots in a deck with a planeswalker as a commander are good because you can just use it to up a loyalty sometimes. Traverse. The Valley. I mean, that's going to mean that we get to cut down on a lot of the lands. We get to play a pretty low land count with all these ways to go get lands. Badger Mole Cub. Why? Because it's Badger Mole Cub. Scrap Gorger. Hate that graveyard. All right, we've only got like 10 cards to go, although we're going to cut some lands back a little bit. But we're not really a landfall deck. All right, I'm going to shift into the gold. Let's see what's there. What do we got for like 2 mana gold cards? Jet Collector. Make them, if you have 4 more cards in graveyard, sounds good. Dread Knight. It's a little too mid-range. Tear Asunder is a card we can run, but I think we'll find something better. I like Tear Asunder. I'm going to play Tear Asunder. Deathrite Shaman. Boom. Life and Death. It's a reanimate. Let's take it. Abrupt Decay, 100%. Trophy, sure. Assemble the Team is a tutor. You want that. Could run the Cosmogoyf. Fiend Artisan can be good, but I don't think this is the deck for it. Golgari Charm is an old school one. Where's the new one? See, all creatures get -1, destroy an enchantment, regenerate each creature you control. Probably not great anymore. Not the way that things have gone in the meta. But on the other hand, Pillage the Bog is like a tutor. That card is sick. Isn't there a new one? Sacrifice another creature. Can't guarantee I'll have a creature, but yeah, let's get Witherbloom Command and Witherbloom Charm. I think those go right with our deck here. And dude, we did it. 100 cards. We're going to go a little bit further though. We've got some things we need to add to this because they're so good. I don't know if there are any more over here in black-green, but to make the deck really hum, there are some new spells. Where is the board wipe? That's... Culling Ritual is pretty good. I don't know if it's great. It's probably a lot better in CEDH. But where is the new board wipe? I forget what it's called. Urgent Necropsy is pretty good for destroying a lot of different things. But it's 4 mana, you pay life. Did I miss it? I must have missed it because we're into 5. And I definitely crafted one. It reminds me of Toxic Deluge, but it also hits artifacts. But what is the actual name of such a card? I'm looking right at it. I'm sure I am. Vicious Rivalry. It was right there. I was distracted. Vraska was right here, you guys. It's right here. All right. Let's go with Signet. You can run those and Talisman. Like that. What else can we run in this beautiful deck? Bauble, because we're Delirium. Goif. There's the Barrogoyf. We can pay life, my friends. We can pay life in this deck. So Necropotence and what Black Market can go in the deck because we can afford it. We are trying to run Grizzlebrand Reanimate. So there's Grizz. We want to run free stuff. So we've got some Evoke Elementals in the deck. I can't get the other Endurance art? Interesting. It's interesting. It's here for grief, but not endurance. It's a popularity contest. All right. What else can you do for free? Snuff out. Yep. Flare. We got 2 flares. Creature count is 22. Seems doable. What else can you cast for free? Ley lines? Do we have any ley lines we like? Abundance? Probably not. I mean, Leyline of the Void. Graveyard decks are very real. Very, very real. And where are we at? 17 cards. So we do have some cuts. I love cuts. Cuts are great. So which here are like the worst cards? I don't need the Signet. The Long Goodbye. It's There are still some ways to remove like some Planeswalkers. We didn't add Opposition Agent. It's one of my favorite cards to get them with. It's also, in a lot of ways, one of the worst cards. It is very hard to get somebody with Opposition Agent these days. But it can work. So, as for the creatures we tutor for, I mean, just get Cub all the time, right? That'll do. There's a lot more tutors we could be running too. I think I keep Thirst, Grave Expectations, Inquisition, Ghost Form, Spike. I think I can cut some of the Alchemy. Usually Grave Expectations is better in a deck where you're heisting something from the opponent to solve a permanent you cannot solve. We have so many of like the go get a basics, but I think that'll be fine. I like Kami, but I don't think there's a Kami deck. We have lots of cheap, friendly ways to ramp. Scrap Gorger is great for graveyard hate and mana dork, but I don't think it's necessary here. We've got other fun ways to hate the graveyard. And that would be like 28 lands. How many of these do we have? Pretty good number of mana dorks and ways to go get a land. And the Malachor Rebirth is right there. think Culling Ritual isn't that important. All right. Let's go land. Pull these. Flip over here. Probably like 5 of each or something like that. All right. Other lands that are good. Remember, we have a land tutor package. So Bojuka Bog can be good. There's a lot of lands that are just actually good, but they're not going to make the cut. But Phyrexian Tower, really solid. Mortuary Mire. I don't have that many legends. It is an expensive way to get the Professor back. It does fill the graveyard, but I think the basics, quite honestly, are going to be more important as we get into this. Got the Baju, got you, Fel the Profane, Bossing Say, Boseiju, 100%, absolute winners. They go in all of the decks. Shifting Woodland, we are going to be Delirium-like. Valagad Recovery is slow. It's a good commander card, but it's slow here. Disciple of Freylease. I don't know. I don't know about that one, but you never know. It is life gain and card draw in a pinch. And then down here in the lands, we mostly want fetches. There are probably some duels we definitely want, like Overgrown Tomb, but for the most part, this is about fetches. So give me the Mortuary. Then we want Command Tower. We don't need Cavern of Souls because we are a Planeswalker. Then get me Swamp. Lands that fetch swamps. So that would be you. Flats, Delta. Give me Urborg, and now get me a forest. When it comes to forest time, Heath, Rainforest, Foothills, Yavimaya, and we want Troll of Khazad-dûm. It's even easier with type Swamp Cycle. There you go. And do we want Generous End? I think the Troll's enough. All right, so I'll go down to 4 of each. Hopefully that will supply us with all of the mana stuff we need. And look at that curve. Dellian. All right, we have a deck. Now, it is definitely not refined. Refined by gaming. That is how I like to do it. But I'm confident that we can both play early cards like Delayed Halfling and such to try to get to our commander early and gain an advantage. And I am confident that we can deal with our opponent's threats. We'll see how that goes in practice. Now, we did not add Damnation. We didn't add Toxic Deluge. Sometimes I do forget the board wipes, which you wouldn't expect from me. And I just queued up a standard game. Who wants to brawl with my professor? Yep. And hopefully make them answer some threats. We answer some threats. Derevi. Derevi is one of the best. Absolutely one of the best. Probably not in like S tier. All right, well, we have a library, so let's do this. The crop rotation and the library is pretty funny, but crop rotation can get a few other utility pieces. Bojuka Bog, for example. Haywire Might, huh? I mean, does getting out Haywire Might do anything here? All right. Give me Mortuary, bin the Reclaimer. Cool. Played around the Stifle perfectly. So we need to try to answer everything, make them trade their cards, and grind them out with library. And just straight to Derevi. Okay. And an artifact, the Tome of Gadwick. We got the Assassin's Trophy. It's not ideal. You were just supposed to kill the bird and let him have this. Non-creature, non-land. Yeah, kill the bird and the tome, right? Okay. Draw. That's why this card is good in this format. It's not good in every format, Witherbloom Command, but it's good in this one. We're drawing extra with Library, and we're getting a 2-for-1, but they basically have a ramp piece here in Derevi. Maybe they'll fetch all their basics. Oh, good, Nadu. Okay, well, we need the land off the top. We get the land. Beautiful. Sorry, library. Destroy all artifacts and creatures X or less. 1, 2, 3. Get that Nadu gone. That will grind out even the best of us. Enduring Innocence. This exiles a non-creature enchantment. Ugh, hate that. Draw. Entomb. No reanimate yet. No regrowth. We play you and kill you. I mean, they still have 1 mana open, right? So wash away is highly probable. I think we let them have this Enduring Innocence and try to get ahead on board. Swords my cub. So, if we play something right now, the library is offline next turn. But if we play the Confidant and it lives, the library is online next turn. Okay. I mean, there is 1 8-drop we don't want to hit, but for the most part, our curve is incredibly low. Oh, Lotus Field. Lotus Field with Derevi. Cheating is what it is. It's cheating. Now they're getting that value. So we gotta deal with this Innocence. We gotta deal with this Derevi. They have Memory Lapse open. This is gonna get ugly. We could block this, and then when it's an enchantment, you could deal with it with the Might, but I need the card. We're gonna need cards to keep up. They have an engine now. Bitter Triumph, okay. Vampiric Tutor, okay. Up to 7, draw. Okay, not a land. But Analyze the Palin could hit our land drop. Memory Lapse is a good magic card. There's no shot we resolve this. We're not gonna lapse that. Now with Bitter Triumph face up. Okay, 7. Then we can go to 6. So many options. But maybe we should just hold mana up. Try to waste their mana on their turn. It doesn't matter much when they have Derevi. I mean, I could cast this Bitter Blossom. It'd probably, if they lapse it, I can shoot Derevi. Okay. I mean, Bitter Blossom's good against Derevi because we can start blocking so they can't cheat on mana. And they let it happen. And we did get them to not use their mana. Okay, something. Good card. Voice of Victory. I mean, I think we try to force the memory lapse, but they want to counter it anyway. So I think I go for the trophy. And they can just bring this back out in a lot of ways, but does that do anything? Yeah, I think so. Makes them want to respond, right? I might need to use Vampiric Tutor on my turn. Let's see what we can get out of them. Okay, resolves. Yeah, they might bring the Derevi just back out, untap the Lotus Field. Try to keep the counterspell. We're gonna draw that card anyway. Do they tap the Confidant? They do. Do I need to tutor? No. Can't be countered. Sweet. Bang! Okay. Why did I do that on upkeep? Because I forgot I still had a draw step, that's why. Too many triggers. And now I don't get to use library. Ooh, played myself. But I think it... yeah, could be up a card. Well... I think at some point you gotta let it go. Another trick we have if we interact with the Innocence and block it is we can crop rotation into Bajuka Bog while this is in the graveyard. But with a Haywire Might, maybe we don't want to. Wow. Okay. Which phase do I get to do what? Let's think. When does Mana Pool clear here? Well, let's find out. Okay, that goes to graveyard. Mana pool's clear. All right, let it come back then. Although maybe I can get them to memory lapse the crop rotation. That would be good for me. Because I still have the Haywire Might, and maybe they missed that interaction. Yep, they lapse it. Okay. Get this back. That comes back. No damage, so no free mana for them. Now what? You're probably being patient in case they want to flash out a creature to draw a card. Excuse me. They're going to give me a Smuggler's Copter to target. I mean, I think we just let that be. We can try to Bitter Triumph it. See if this resolves. Nice. All right, do I want that crop rotation? Not really. Good a time as any to go get a swamp. And then we have a Vampiric Tutor. They might not have the counter spell. We are at 11, which is not a lot of room for Grizz. Not to mention we have a Dark Confidant, but Reanimate's only 1 mana. Ooh, ooh, this is scary. What do we want on top of our deck? I think I want the Barrogoyf, to be honest. Go to 5, which is risky, especially looking at Bitter Triumph. What do you got? I got Counterspell. Must be nice. So I'm discarding Entomb to Bitter Triumph. When do I do that? Probably when they go for their Smuggler. See what's on top. How many counters you got? We know they're drawing a land. That's a Utopia Sprawl. This can still get a Goyf. Maybe it should get Grizzlebrand just so we don't flip Grizzlebrand with Dark Confidant. What do you guys think?
Perhaps there are more useful texts.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea. There's a lot of cards we could flip here that kill us. Let's reduce the quantity. Although Disciple? All right, don't kill me. Oh, we go to 1. And then we draw Snuff out. Okay. All right, hard mode. No counter, no counter, no counter. No counter, no counter, no counter. You love it. You love to do it.
This will only sting for a moment.
There's a lot of ways we die to this Confidant. come on. Come on, don't die to my confidant. Not like this. Think about all the 1-drops in my deck. Think about all of them. Oh my gosh. Don't do it. Don't do it! No! The disciple! No! Knew I should have entombed your ass. Traverse. Kicker is to forge, seek a non-basic. Yep, okay. I mean, it's got Vampiric Tutor. And we got, oh wait, there's a library right there. Okay. 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 Let's go. God, I love this card. It gets me in trouble. I'm not saying it doesn't, but God, I love this card. I guess we do need to forge soon-ish. This can get black, which Vampiric Tutors. Okay. And then we kill something. Okay. The pollen's getting analyzed. Big mono green. We're gonna grind them into oblivion. How? Don't ask. But I'm drawing a lot of extra cards. So how could I lose is more the important question. So we're gonna have 3 mana. We definitely need that thing to die. We could Toxic Deluge, but then we don't draw a card. Now, come on, guys. You know me. So what do we want to kill that thing with? This. -3, -1? Yes. Witherbloom Command strikes again, because it keeps the card count up. 7. Draw. Whoa. All right. Ow. -3, -1, mill, return land. Target me, target emissary. And I'll take the Bossing Say. Beautiful. If they play it again, we have to top deck, or we can drop Professor, which is more likely. Ooh, tribute. And they didn't get anything out of it? Lucky me. All right, we're at 7. So we go. Don't you tap my library. I'll tear you apart. Sequencing's so important. I think we're gonna go a little lower on cards here, though. It's time. Is when it enters, it is. So I can wait and see if they use it. Okay. Ah, do I go down one more card, though? Are we done with the library? I don't want to be done with the library. I love the library. I'm a huge library fan. Ah, we should do it. Yeah, we should do it. That's all right, well, kill it. Oh yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go, you little landfall machine. What is that, Dark Depths? No, yeah, it is. And you can also be value. You might be a problem, but this Nissa has to go. Plus we can Emperor of Bones, right? All right, let's have a look. Whenever one or more counters are put on this creature, put a creature card exiled onto the battlefield and it gains haste. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Fun. Let's see if this works. What you got? Oh, they don't know. They don't know how powerful it's about to get. Doing it. Hey, Elvish Reclaimer. But I already have my library. Forage. We want to leave one of the fetch lands. Delirium is a thing. I'll take the Entomb. I'll take the Inquisition. Ooh, Tower onto the battlefield tapped. Lucky me. Green. Okay. My commander. Destroy Elf.
You're dismissed.
Oh, that was fun. That was cool. Pillage looking spicy. We've got Reclaimer, Earthbend combo. Our opponent, here comes the mana. We gotta be ready. Never mind. We're good. I don't know. I can't minus it there to kill this, but I would probably find something with Pillage the Bog. Ooh, graveyardy stuff. Leyline? No leyline. What do I think of this hand? It's a turn 1 library, but I'm down to like 5 cards. It does have Emperor Bones. It also has Mill and Depth. I mean, I think I have to keep it. Like, crop rotation can also be Bajuka Bog. That's something I do have to remember. Don't need another mana rock. We already have one. Verdant Catacomb. Not a turn 1 Esper Sentinel. Nice. Necromancy goes in the bin. That's one that should be in my deck. Signet. Ered Mesa gets Sacred Foundry, which casts Arcane Signet. Yep, it checks out. All right. Pillage the Bog. I think we get down, like, we could just drop our commander, but they might be expecting that with a Mana Tithe. It's hard to play around everything, but I want to play around some things. Okay, they don't have anything. So we'll go to Emperor. Ooh, they have removal. Lightning Bolt? Not swords, not swords, not swords. Okay, I'll take a Dismember. Means we can get it back. Jones! Ugh. Oh, I hate that. Oh, and a... what we call a combo. Okay, so they flip that over, make a 2/1 kitten, still have mana for days. Jesus, what a disaster. Mill me. Anything good? And there's a land. Is it worth 3 life under these circumstances? Good God. On top of that, it's a tapped land. And it cost me another life. I mean, I feel like I have to. Feels really bad though. in the deck. Pay a lot of life. Pillage the bog. Can we find an answer to anything on this board? I mean, the Planeswalker's the biggest problem, right? Well, I have Revolt, so I can get rid of the Boromir. That ring gonna tempt you. Play this 6/7. I'm sorry. What a game already. My goodness. Commander comes out. Make cat deal 3 to my face. Mill 2. So they hold up the tower. This can get underneath the Nethergoyf. And they have another untapped land. I mean, their graveyard isn't... Their graveyard's starting to happen. Whoa, Toxic Deluge off the top. Ghost form. Okay. What's the loyalty? 3. 3 is a hell of a number. Could hit land, but I think it's the ghost form. Do they remove this? Cool. Get him! I just wish I had the crop rotation open. But in case they have like a reanimate. But we did it. We cleaned up an ugly situation. Like if I hadn't played the ghost form, I was just trying to bait out if they had like removal or something. But I'm not sure exactly why I did that. Probably could have been better. That's a good card too. Everything is value. What are you? Flying Mobilize 1 when this enters. What? Wait, all creatures gain haste. Okay. What the hell? Can't get anything back now. All lands become 1/1 until end of turn. It's not an instant? God, that's lame. I have a 6/7. Haha. But I can kill this. Creatures you control. Okay. Gotta kill the flyer. Could also gain life and leave the flyer. But it has Mobilize 1. Yeah, I think it's gotta be like this. They just have Burst Lightning, but they do have an Arena of Glory. I missed it. Wait, do I have a way that I can kill that? I don't have a Ghost Quarter or anything, I don't think. So they'll pay for that. They'll play as a swing face. Yeah, I've got to see. I don't think I added Ghost Quarter. I do need it right here. That ain't it. That ain't it. I mean, we could hope they forget. Okay, gotta add a Ghost Quarter. Had to have the arena. Man, that hurts. Did the thing. I mean, anything at that point works. Nice. Oh, a good game. Nasty. Ghost Quarter, Ghost Quarter, Ghost Quarter. And why couldn't we just have strip mine? Then this would have never happened. Because I'd remember strip mine. But no. Too good. Alright, any of these lands absolutely suck. Library of Alexandria, shut up. Nope, nope. Still haven't used this and it killed me, so it's out. Alchemy text ball wins again. There's no justice. Plagon, Lord of the Beach. Some silly jellyfish that draws a lot of cards. This hand good? I mean, Moonshadow? I'll get you. Has to be this sequence. Because it's a forest, not a swamp in my hand. Let's get some knowledge at the top of your library. Guide of Souls. Okay. Don't cast it, though. Ain't that something? Manative? Since I know they have a Guide of Souls, I know they're holding this up for something. Definitely Manative. How slow are you gonna play it? If they counter it, I get the counter on the shadow, so there you go. We need Shadow go big so Toxic Deluge kills their stuff, not mine. Okay. That sucks, because they were -1/-1 counters. Alright, still holding up Manatithe on me, huh? Don't need you. Play a Doffy. I mean, at this point, the cat's out of the bag. Meow. Why do you have to be a 1/2? Like, what are they doing? Ripples. 2 mana open this time. See what we can get out of them. Getting a Manatithe wouldn't be the worst. I could have made them mill because of the Dothy. That'd be pretty funny. But I think I'll just get them to cast something here since they're holding up mana. They feel they have to. Okay. Ripples? Resolves? Okay. I mean, do I punch for 3 against a Guide of Souls, or do I hold up potential interaction? I feel like they're going to do something about this, right? Since they didn't interact with anything else. Weird. Oh, they're gonna play Thalia? Okay. What's that gonna do to me? Seems okay. Yeah. The Lord of the Beach. And they're gonna flicker it. Because they want cards. Okay. I mean, I don't blame them, but they're gonna be discarding to Dothy. Unless they can interact with it. Please discard a counterspell. Please. I would like that so much. Please discard a counterspell. I mean, they might have free interaction too. We got to watch out for. They discard Tome of Gadwick. I want Snuff Out. Good card. What do you guys think? Do we go for it? If I go for killing Felia, and they respond with a blink spell or something like that, and then I deluge, I'm pretty happy. And if they don't, I can go for connection. Yep, knew it. Knew what they were up to. Okay, now we just have to play around a free spell. Do I sack this to cast the tome just because I can? I don't think we sack it. It feels bad, but a free spell is still very possible. All right. But we got those exiled. We're having good times. I mean, we definitely have Delirium, so getting Shifting Woodland gives us a lot of options, but they're cheap options. Not like Grizzlebrand's down there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What you getting? What you searching for? That's a removal spell? Exile target creature? Okay. Dude, can I draw like a duress so I can resolve you? Never mind, they've got Thunder Trap Trainer. Value, value, value. Spell Snare. Oh, those aren't lands. Life and Death isn't particularly good, but Assemble the Team is. We need the cards.
Mediocrity will not be tolerated.
Need the life too.
Never take.
We'll see if they can easily interact with the planeswalker on the battlefield. Assemble the team when they have a spell snare is not great. Maybe I should have taken something else, but like what, Llanowar Elves? Uh-huh. Reclaimer down, that's fine. Wasn't using it, really. Turning into a reclaimer doesn't do much. Little dork. Sure. Damnation.
Do not interrupt me.
What in damnation? You mean the tower? Gotta hit your lands, guys. Beginning your second main phase, have 4 more cards in your graveyard. Could just go for this. Although I'm still not, like, if they tap out for Lure of the Beach, I'm not that threatened. kind of want them to counter something here. They might let this resolve. They could snare it, but they might let it resolve. Because they know about assemble the team. Mm-hmm. Three life? That life is cards. We need it.
This will only sting for a moment.
Oxjet. Could get the Dothy. Could get the Cub. Cub's pretty good. Okay. Black. 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 Cub. The tower can sack itself. LOL. How much mana does it make if it does that? But we could also just animate the mortuary, sack it to tower, and I'd have less blockers. I am so curious if tower sacks itself, how much mana it makes. I really am. Does it make 3 mana? Whenever you tap a creature for mana, I think it is. I think it makes 3 mana. But I want to know. Because I'm a maniac. Let's find out. It's 3 mana! It's 3 mana, guys. If it were 2, I'd still have something to do with it. But it's 3. Oh my goodness. Busted. Look how much we got out of that jet collector. Dothy's back. You gonna crack that clue now? Yeah. Blinky, blinky, blinky. They still have that spell snare. They didn't use it. More blinky. Oh, wow. So much blinky. Dothy's out here, though. Counterspell. Yep. Yep. I mean, hopefully they just keep letting me have a jet collector, because this is kind of busted. Counterspell for damnation, good. We gotta run them low on mana. That's what we have to flex with, our mana advantage. What do we have with finality counters? Abrupt decay cannot be countered. What else we got? Bossing Say. Now what? Counterspell, huh? What a card. But they don't have, they have open white. So if they spell snare, they can't counterspell. So I have to decide whether or not I want to damnation this board with 4 power in the air. I mean, I can abrupticate one of them. This is tough. This is gonna be a fun little battle. I'm gonna keep gaining the life because it's doing me a lot of good.
The right spell,
We're turning it into cards. That's what you want to do.
Medicine.
I think I could resolve a damnation here, but what good does it do me, really? Not much. Yeah, I think we just keep making them wait and push our mana advantage as far as we can. Don't mind me, just taking a million years. Because I am maximizing my jet collection. What else you got? Sage of the Skies is an interesting one there, but I guess it makes 2 creatures so that their Plagon draws 1 billion cards. I should have tried to draw the counterspell, to be honest. Having the counterspell under the Dothy would do me a lot of good. But now I got so much mana, I'm gonna have a good time, right? So much draw. What do we decay? I mean, it just gets rid of a card, but we also get attacked for less. And having the Sage under the Dothy might turn out to be good. I mean, they're still gonna have to discard to Dothy. That's some mana. Three open, counterspell and snare. I go face. Sure. The choice. Yeah, it's a lot of loyalty. Okay, they want to do this to my hand. They get to see the damnation, but it's not like you're taxing that too much with Thought Partition. Ooh, I get the Thought Partition. Well, I could get the Thought Partition. I need a way to remove this finality counter. My own blink spell, perhaps? Discard? And they hit assemble the team. Now their own spell snare's bad. Cling, Utopia Sprawl, and Crop Rotation. They gave me the Mana Tithe. I remember that. I mean, the Felia would do it, right? If I cast... no, if I sack the Dothy to cast the Felia, the Dothy exiles. All right. Do I want any of you? I think I'll decline. Those aren't the cards I'm looking for. Tough spot. What do you do? What do you do? Kill the Plagon again? You have instant speed interaction now. I think you gotta try to kill it. If they flicker it, they tap out. There's a Mana Tithe, right? But you could also just let them have all the cards, and then they can't counterspell. Okay, so they're gonna exile that in response, and now they're tapped out. And they're gonna return it at the beginning of the next end step. Do we wanna... No, we don't want to Mana Tithe that, I don't think. Tough game. Thanks for bearing with me as I enjoy it. 21 life, tapped out. We should resolve what we can resolve. Grief is pretty good, but Barrogoyf is a heck of a problem. But what shuts their deck down? I have one more timeout. Not a lot, to be honest. It's a very resilient pile of cards. They're going to draw a lot of cards here. We need to stay very, very resilient. I'll take the Barrogoyf. Cast it. So, what are they going to try to do? Cyclonic Rift? I think so. But they don't have that much mana. And I can hold up some things to cast. Alright, so... There's a Bogart Trawler down there if I wanted to hit their graveyard. There's a Moon Shadow. None of that really matters. Black Market Connections is rotting. We still have potentially 3 mana to interact with in some way, so... Might as well get it out. We're at 8, which isn't much, but we'll see what happens here. Yeah, they have all these cards. We're relying on mana. We're also paying our life like our life depends on it. Unable to scream on the Barrogoyf. Okay. Just have to find a way to remove that. Actually, we have Flicker under Dothy. Mage target. Cub. Hey, that removes a finality counter. Okay. You got it. Ace the place. Oh, oh, wild. I mean, I don't have that many blockers, so I guess. Sack Dothy, cast Felia. They will probably blink it. Doesn't seem good. Cast Sage. What's Sage say? If you've cast another spell, copy it. I have not cast another spell. And I don't have that option. Do I? Attack for black, black. Nope, not enough mana. Well, I've got to try to do something. No, I don't. I'm okay. It's not that much damage. What am I panicked for? Because of this thing? Yeah, that's why. All right. Block, 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 block. I hit the button. I hit the button. I hit the button. I hit that one. I had that one on time. I did that on time. Okay. 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 Cool.